On a work trip to Exmouth, I met a young family doing the lap. What their kids were gaining inspired me to take a break and do the same. 2 years on, girls are at a perfect age. Been hopping on to the missus on how good Exmouth is. Can't wait to see their look on their faces when they're snorkeling with the turtles, the fishes, and most of all, the whale sharks. Welcome to the Lap Around Australia, episode 3, from Perth to Exmouth. Raw, real, and unfiltered. Let's go. Oh, sand dunes now. Wow, look at that. Lancelin Sand Dunes. Closest experience we've had to being in a desert. Bloody gutted that we didn't try the sandboarding here as well as the quad bikes.
Hi!
Hey, did you fall down? You jumped down. Next up, Pinnacle Deserts. Basically made from old shells that were built up in an area that was underwater. Over time, 1,000 years ago, the wind blew all the loose sand away, leaving hard limestone pillars as we see them today. Pretty cool. Indian Ocean sunsets are beautiful. Lights up in this vibrant orange on the horizon, then fades into this bluish purple night. Geraldton, our first taste of WA's mining industry, and man, there are so many P-platers driving Land Cruisers. Good on them.
Yeah.
This place has hardly anyone around, so when you're on the beach, you've got it all to yourself. There's countless trails like this, but I just can't remember the name of this one. But I tell you what, it's a lot of fun. Wow. I feel like a man. Woo!
Okay, now don't smash into this dude.
I thought we'd be on the beach every day at Exmouth, so I bought these new sandbags to try it on my gazebo. Worked well, but the reality was we never used it. Spent all of our time snorkeling in the water. Honey's forward driving on the beach. You! Alright, so this is the soft area, so just make sure you do not stop 30 k's and follow the trails. Good job, honey. On our way to our third pink lake, and was hopeful that it was actually pink. Wow! Yep, that's pink. Gorgeous, isn't she? The pink lakes that weren't pink were Esperance and Lake McDonald. Lake McDonald, however, is still worth a look, but this place is the best of the lot. Easy access, stays pink, and there's only 1 hour detour. Lake Hillier is more pink, but the only way to see it is through flying or by boat. Pink Lake, tick. Next up, Shark Bay. But how good is this caravan sign? Came for Monkey Mia, but was surprised to arrive to a fishing competition. Drank with some cool guys and saw some serious fishing boats. Thanks for the meat, fellas.
Wow, look at this. There's a distinct ring around the moon.
A lunar halo, which is moonlight bending through icy clouds. Supposed to be a signal that the weather will be changing. Pretty excited. We're only one stop away from Exmouth now, but man, no one told me how annoying these emus are.
Trying to eat the dog.
Wildlife's buzzing, water's crystal clear, and a beachfront resort to top it off. Caught up with John and Judy from the last ep. Honestly, we should have stayed here. Shark Bay Caravan's good, but here, the natural landscape would be more preferred.
You don't need a taxi! He's so cute. Like, oh.
Missed the morning dolphin show, so we jumped on the catamaran. For sure, we'll see some dolphins, but I was hoping to see our first dugong. Skipper reckons those mermaid sightings were just drunk sailors mistaking dugongs. Too funny. Here's some quick tips from us doing our lap. Kept it nice and simple over 4 months. Planned for 3 hours driving a day until we reached our milestone. Google Maps will find you the closest roadhouse where your driving will end. Milestone locations could be anywhere between 3 to 5 days. Once we started getting used to the 7-hour drives, that earns us extra days at our chosen locations. Don't stress yourself out by booking well in advance for every single location. We just winged it and just booked the day before each destination. Only place that you should book in advance is Exmouth and Ayers Rock. Everywhere else is easy. So we're coming into Exmouth now with the welcoming committee of termite mounds and radio towers. Managed to gain 7 extra nights just for you, Exmouth. Just for you. Remember my hot tip in episode 1? See? Look how big our site is. Did I pay extra? Nope. 14 days to spread our wings. Winning! The amount of hardcore setups here was crazy. This caravan site was like Mecca for everyone doing the lap. The service team at the town's info centre are amazing. They are the conduit between us and the whale shark tours. So a month before arriving, call these guys. Pretty sure they don't earn a commission and rates seem all to be the same. Gave the family a tour and the missus said, "Really? Is this it? There's nothing to do here." I agree, it's a bit shabby, but the gold is in the ocean. First step to managing the excitement took him to Bunjinji, since it's dog friendly.
It's like it's called, I don't know what it's called. Shovel nose. Swordfish. It's not a swordfish.
Pretty sure this is the go-to place for fishing. All of mine were undersized, but mate, there were so many people chasing massive fish on that pier. The water was so clear that you can see all the different fishes down there. Step 2, a light snorkel just a kilometre from the boat ramp. In case someone wasn't feeling well, I booked a glass bottom boat so that they can enjoy the coral. Thank goodness everyone went in. Water was super clear, too clear actually, that unlike the Great Barrier Reef, you see all the sharks in the distance. Gave the missus a good shock. Just perfect. Highly recommend this tour. Great family business and their daughter did an awesome job looking after Oreo. Exmouth is a tiny remote town of 3,000. During peak season, about 4,000 travellers roll in. From October to March, most places shut down as the temperature can hit well over 45 degrees. Cheeseburger pizzas here are must try. Live entertainment and kids play area were on point. Great vibes, enough to drag me off the barbecue for a second night.
Hello, birdie.
On the way to go for a hike and find some turtles. Spotted some wild dingoes for the first time and I felt so sorry for them. They look like they haven't eaten for days. If you've only got time for one hike, I'd pick Yardie Creek. There's permanent water, so better chances for bird life and rock wallabies. Mandu Mandu's a better hike, but with no water, it felt a bit repetitive. Turtle time! So last time I was here, 4 years ago, it was in October. I saw heaps of large turtles mating in the water. Quite the sight to see. Would love to come back between January to March to see the little baby turtles hatch and sprint to the ocean. Next up, imagine this. Small jump off the rocks, let the current drift you through the oyster stacks so you can see all the fishes, climb out and do it all again. The fact that you can access all of this straight from the beach makes this my favourite go-to for snorkeling. Plus, it's in our backyard. It's so fun pretending like you're one of them until you realise, nah, they're just trying to get away from you. In May, weather here is perfect. It's about 27 degrees every day, but aircon will still make a difference. Longest stop yet and we're building a solid crew. I love barbecuing in a singlet every day and it's fun bumping into trades and clients despite being 4,500 kilometres away. Dogs aren't allowed in the national parks, especially the Ningaloo reef. Excited to say that I found a dog-friendly beach camp. And yes, it's on the same side of Ningaloo reef. Not much snorkeling, but the stargazing, total seclusion and private beaches makes it. Check this out. Second time. Our long range antenna did the trick, pulled in a weak signal and kept us connected. Now, time for the main attraction, snorkeling with the whale sharks. If this video got you keen for a road trip, hit the like button. Let's do this. Hey! Hey buddy. Tell me, what do you think? Yeah? How big is the head? Everything that I imagined when I saw the family doing the lap turned out more than what I could dream of. The strengthening of our family connection and appreciation for the country was gold. Fun fact, there's a place called Cape Carudran, which is along the way from here to Broome. Fellow travellers told me that there were two amazing things that happen here. One, the average tide has movements between 5 to 7 meters in height. Massive. And two, you can find octopuses in the rock pools on the outgoing tide. How cool would that be? Well, it's our next stop, so check this out.
Come on. Is he coming out?
Wow.
Is he just sitting in there? You like that place, do you? I have to grab you. Yeah.
What do you reckon? Claire, have a look.
So beautiful to watch him.
It's gorgeous.
It's so cool.
So when you saw it, he was walking around like
Yeah,
that?
just walking around.
Whoa!
That's so cool.
Whoa. Are we gonna keep that?
Nah, we're just going.
Look, Claire, he's so
Hey, where are we
cute.
going? Octopuses.
Nah, but we're just going.
They're very smart animals.
They're very beautiful animals too. They're not too. They're a bit ugly, but I reckon he could reattach his tentacles by himself. I'll just give it back to him.
Say, Claire. Oh, good idea.
I'll just give it back to him. He had to reattach himself. Oh my god! I'm trying to drink some beer. There's nothing in there, buddy. Cheers.
Cheers.
You know what would finish this? Top it off. Some termite mounds and emus.
We've already seen the termite mounds.
Yeah, but they're big as hell.
And that's enough of us. See you next Wednesday. Cheers.